She just broke the internet, and not everyone is cheering. Hi, welcome back. Before you start jumping to conclusions, let's talk about something that's sparking a ton of debate online. Sarah's latest bikini photos have people talking, and not in the way you might expect. Some are praising her for being bold and confident, while others are questioning whether the pictures are even appropriate for grown adults to be seeing, let alone sharing. So, what's really going on? Is this just another case of someone expressing themselves, or are we seeing the lines of social media decency getting pushed too far? One thing's for sure, Sarah has never been the shy, play-it-safe type. Whether it's her career or her personal life, she's always been front and center, unapologetically herself. But this time, the photos are more than just swimsuit snaps at the beach. They're being called everything from empowering to inappropriate and have sparked a deeper conversation about personal boundaries, public platforms, and how far is too far. Sarah has always been admired for her fearless attitude and confidence. Her fans love her for being real, raw, and proud of who she is. She's never tried to hide her body, and she certainly isn't starting now. But some of these new bikini shots go beyond the usual casual pose. The outfits are more daring, the angles are more suggestive, and the whole vibe feels like it's trying to make a statement, or maybe even provoke one. On one side, supporters are clapping back at critics, saying Sarah is just embracing herself and showing what self-love looks like. They argue that people shouldn't be judged for what they wear or post, especially not women who are constantly told to either cover up or tone it down. For them, these photos are a celebration of individuality and breaking free from shame. But not everyone agrees. A growing number of voices are calling out the photos as being over the top, especially when you think about who might come across them. These images live online forever and reach audiences of all ages. The criticism isn't about confidence or body positivity, it's about what kind of content is okay to share publicly. Some people feel there's a fine line between being proud of your body and purposely pushing boundaries for shock value or attention. That's where things get complicated. Are these photos really just about Sarah feeling good in her skin, or are they designed to stir controversy? And if it's the latter, should that be a concern? The truth is, Sarah's images aren't your everyday beach selfies. The way they're shot, everything from the lighting to the styling, makes them feel almost staged or theatrical. Some people even call them art. But others say it's all just a cover for being too revealing and crossing into territory that feels inappropriate, even for adults. These kinds of photos raise bigger questions about what's acceptable in this always online world. Sure, it's great that we can all share whatever we want now, but just because we can, does that mean we should? Should there be limits, even for adults, especially when the internet has no real age gate for who sees what? Sarah's followers are split. Some cheer her on with "if you've got it, flaunt it," and say it's no different than what you see at the pool. But others argue that public platforms aren't private spaces, and when you're followed by millions, there's a certain responsibility that comes with that. What makes this even more tricky is that these photos aren't just random uploads, they're part of her public image now. Her look, her style, and the way she presents herself online are all part of her brand. Some feel like the message is no longer about confidence, it's about getting attention. And in today's world, that's not always a good thing. This whole situation has become a symbol of a bigger conversation, one that goes way beyond just one set of pictures. It's about how we view each other online, the pressure to be bold, and the constant blurring of private and public life. Should everyone be free to post whatever they want? Or should we consider how it impacts others, especially young people or those dealing with their own insecurities? The internet doesn't forget, and it doesn't filter. And while it gives everyone a voice, it also gives everyone a front row seat to things they may not be ready, or willing, to see. So, what do you think? Are Sarah's bikini photos an example of fearless self-expression, or is she pushing things too far for the sake of likes and clicks? Let us know in the comments below. And don't go anywhere. If you thought this story was wild, you won't believe what we've got coming next. Stick around, because Star Buzz is just getting started.